Hello friends, we got here chapter 12 in 2 turns, and it is the first route map in a long time. So it's actually more interesting than you'd expect from a route map, but let's get into it. So we have Ivy taking out that Swordmaster exactly with an Olwen ring on Thunder. Ivy did promote into her special class. I will point that out. And then here, I'm going to obstruct right in front of that mage, and that's going to protect Vander here. So Vander is going to use Lucina emblem to bond shield Alir there. So that's one of the functions, and then the second function is so that I can get some chain attacks going on this Swordmaster here. So as long as one of my chain attacks hit Fogado and Pandreo cleanly two-shot. So, okay, the reason I need Bonded Shield from Vander there is so that Alir is protected from the warrior that's on the left of Benet there. That warrior has a bow and will just one-shot Alir. And he could also one-shot Vander himself if... But I am wearing a compact... Or not one-shot, but one round. But I am wearing a compact axe, and I leveled up Lucina Bond to level 4 so that I would have enough speed to avoid the double. And then, so that ice block, that obstruct that I did in front of the mage, if the mage was unblocked, the warrior would attack Vander, and then the mage would come finish off Vander. Currently, what would happen is the warrior will attack Benet, like you see here. Instead of attacking Vander. I'm not quite sure why, but yeah, it does a lot of damage to Benet, so that's why I don't go attack the Swordmaster this turn, because there's a... Like, if the Swordmaster gets a single crit, which is pretty likely with the Killing Edge, Benet dies. Even if I like, don't attack and I just like wait in front of the Swordmaster. Anyway, enough about that part. So Ivy will chip down this Wolf Rider. Right now I'm just kind of burning RNs so that Alir can crit this guy. That enemy is particularly annoying actually because they will ignore you and just go for the civilians. So that's why I had to canter. I had to move max range and canter on this turn so that I could exactly reach that enemy on this turn. And I need to kill him with a Killing Edge crit, or else he will just continue running away. And then here, the situation is a little annoying because Benet missed his counterattack on the warrior. So I actually need a Vander Killing Edge crit to make up for that miss. So I have to burn some RNs. Amber even misses an 86%, so I'm going to have to pivot to some of my other moves. So here, Kagetsu will finish off the mage. And then we'll fish for another Vander crit. So normally if Benet did hit his counterattack, Fogado and Pandreo will just kill the warrior, and then I'll have Vander and Benet finish off the Swordmaster using like all for one and then an accurate Steel Sword hit. So usually this is pretty reliable, but sometimes you miss. That's just how it be. Okay, so I finally get my crit. Pretty inevitable when you're using Killing Edge. Or not Killing Edge, Killer Axe here. And then I'm just going to finish off the rest of the enemies here. So finish off the 11 sword guy. And then these three will now finish off the warrior. And then there's that like monk that's sitting under the shade in the top left. He is in range to suicide onto Alir on the enemy phase. And it's important that I do kill everyone else on the player phase here. Because, so if say that warrior is still alive, I can't finish him off on the enemy phase because what happens is the monk will go, you heal him with physic. So I do need to kill everything that's in like the upper side on player phase, Zelkov will finish off that Wolf Rider, and then on enemy phase, Monk has nothing else to do but attack me, and I will just counter with Killing Edge. No crits needed, and there it is, chapter 12 in 2 turns.